Welcome everyone, and my name is Michael and this is What's the Play. After a few weeks without posting some videos, I think we should do a review on what's happening in the markets, and I'm gonna start with the S&P. First of all, I want your attention on this blue trend line that I got here on around 2022 March to this day, and it seems like the S&P is finding some support here on these levels. This is 4800, 4900, and I believe we can still be here for a little while. Like I told you in the previous videos, I don't do shorts, I'm not shorting. I took all my profits on this bounce, and this drop is actually nice to see. On the S&P there isn't really much to say. This is like a huge drop. This is basically a 20% drop. In the past there are some stupid 20% drops like this one, for example, and it's not really a recession like in that case in 2019. So I'm not really expecting yet a recession. Unemployment, it's 4.2. Inflation year over year, it's actually okay. It seems to be going down in the long term, obviously. So I'm not sure this is the bottom. I'm thinking this is just some oversold panic because of Trump and the tariffs, the retaliation tariffs, of course, and I'm expecting to be like 1-2 weeks down here, bouncing, and then a huge uptrend, something like the 2019, like this or this, more like this, a sharp downtrend and then normal uptrend from here. If we jump to Tesla again, guys, like I said, I sold on the 285, somewhere around this level, and ever since then I'm not in this position anymore. We might dip below this level, and around 200 210 I'll probably be buying a little more, but I'm not really interested yet. Again, I want to see the EMAs be used as support so that I can be assured that we are in an uptrend. It's not the case yet, so I'm not eager to buy Tesla. Now into the cryptoverse. This is my favorite right now. Oh, I'm so what's the word in English? In Portuguese is goloso. In English it's greedy, something along those lines. I'm really greedy on BTC. I'm really hoping that we can stay here for a few more weeks. This is in my eyes, this is still a downtrend. Highs, lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, and again a lower low. I'm still hoping we can test this 72 area. I'll be sharply buying here, heavy buying here, so that we can see the next uptrend. This is my bullish case on BTC. Again, I see this as a very bullish thing, and this channel, this downwards channel, I see it as this one, but this one is steeper. I think it's basically the same. We're gonna consolidate here for a little while, and then bomba. We're gonna go up, and probably touch like 200, between 150 and 200 on BTC, which is magnificent. If BTC goes up from the previous highs onward, if it touches 115, 120 or upwards, I think it's gonna be an alt season. Alt season, it's getting closer and closer by the day, and I'm really bullish on that. Again, I haven't have been buying, but I'll show you my trades as the weeks go on. Ethereum has been a nice surprise, I would say. I haven't been in Ethereum in years, literally in years. The last time I was in Ethereum, it was in 2022, and it was I did a small trade. I don't really remember, but I did like a 5% return and then dumped it. Don't really know where it was, but who cares. And I've never been more interested in Ethereum than right now. I still think in Ethereum it's probably going to 6k, and from here to 6k it's actually a really nice reward. So I'm not yet buying. I still think Bitcoin has some downtrend again. I still think we're going to come to this area, and if BTC comes to this area, Ethereum probably will be coming to this area here. These two lines that I have, it's the original lows from 2022. I'm not entirely sure we're gonna get there, but that would be something magnificent to buy. I'm not expecting that we touch these ones, but between these two levels I really think we could stay here for like 2-3 weeks and then bounce a heavy sharp bounce up. This is where I'll be heavily buying. Again, we are almost at that level, so I'm positive that I can start DCAing a little bit and trying to get to scoop the lows, which is actually nice. And yeah, Ethereum seems really nice. Just for some confluence, let me show you this. I found this on the other day. I think it's this low, and if you draw it to the highs, there's this 168 right on the 1200. Yeah, that's just perfect. I think in 1200 is a blind spot buy and hold it till 6k, easy 3x. So yeah. Okay, now into the next one, Curve. This is my favorite so far. Guys, we did a nice job a few weeks back. I bought it on a 22 after this candle and sold it at 60, but I also bought it around here, and I don't really remember the day. It was a perfect trade. We did some nice 20%, and now I'm hoping for a retracement. This area, it's where I will be heavily buying Curve. It's by far one of my favorite plays. This has so much upside, guys. I'm not even joking. This is really disgusting. If you don't know what Curve is, Curve deals with stablecoins, and Trump has been passing some laws on stablecoins that are actually insane. There are more stablecoins now than ever before, and Curve is gonna get so much rewards for that. I'm really super bullish on this one. This will be a heavy trade I will be doing, but I'm also expecting to sell along the ways into the old season. If the S&P continues to drop here, and if it continues to drop a lot more, we probably will be entering a 1-2 year recession, and then Curve will be demolished. But if we stay here for a little while, a few weeks longer, and then we see a sharp reversal up, let's Curve it, baby. Curve it is going to the moon, and I'm prepared for it. I'm a different trader than most people. I have a high tolerance for pain, so I'm not worried if this drops like 2-3% or 4% or even 10 or 20, because I have a job, I have a home, everything's paid for, I don't have credit, and I'm hoping for the next alt season. That's when I will be selling. So if we dipped a little bit below and we stay in this range for a little while, for me that's perfectly fine. I'm actually expecting it. I'm not saying to you guys that like this is gonna touch this area and just boom afterwards. That's not gonna happen. We're probably gonna stay here like this a little while, up down, and then a massive up rally, and that's what I'm expecting. So my tolerance to pain and losses are actually heavy. Obviously, if we dip too much, that's just life, I'd say. I still think this is a good project for an upswing, so I will be heavily buying. But again, it depends on the S&P and how we are going to be treating this level of support. Again, Trump is a wild card. It's really hard to tell what he's gonna do, and other countries will probably do some tariffs in return, because this is a tariff war nowadays. God knows why he's doing this, but whatever. One final thing I want to tell you guys, it's that for example, if you take a closer look, Curve, it's below the EMAs, and I'm still thinking that we are going to come down to this level, and the EMAs are gonna push down the price, and that's actually kind of bullish for me, because I'm hoping that the EMAs enter this area so I can start buying, trade a little bit here, and then bounce up. That's what I'm expecting. And yeah, that's the review. Thank you for watching.